bonjour, entrez-vous, come in, come in, come in. My God, I am so sorry for the delay, or whatever the word is, the gap in between my last one and this. And I've so much to tell you, I don't know even where to start. Well, I have been ousted from my home in Dublin because it has bad damp, and I would be elsewhere for the next 2 months. Excuse me. And I am currently in a secret location, and that secret location is London. And Janie, what can I tell you? I had my 55th birthday 2 weeks ago, and I swear to God, lads, I'm suddenly feeling it, you know, like I always felt. I don't mind getting old, and it's cool, and my age is a good thing, and you know, with age comes wisdom. And now I just feel, Jesus Christ almighty, 55 is feckin' ancient. So I have been sort of weird entre nous. I have been very not well. Okay, not very not well. I have been not well in my head. Life has felt embattling. Is that the word? I have felt embattled. I've been kind of, my head has been frightened by crowds and noise, and everything feels difficult, you know, pushing the stone up the hill. And I don't feel depressed mentally, really, but I feel it physically. I feel I have very little zest for things at the minute, and I'm exhausted, like, and I really want to be doing my work for many reasons, not least the fact that my deadline is the end of the year, and you know, I still have so much to go, because as usual I have made myself write a feckin' enormous book. I tried to make this one a short one, and I just amn't able. Yeah, so I want to write my book, and I am flattened with it. It feels like exhaustion, but couldn't be exhaustion because I'm not doing anything, you know. Like, I have been in London for nearly 2 weeks. I haven't been once to the shops, not once, and there's so many lovely shops here, and as you know, I any excuse to spend money, and I'm out there. So it's sort of weird, you know. I don't feel great. I'm only telling you this, like, that sometimes depression manifests physically, and I feel I am full of aches and pains. And again, I was wondering, is that my age? And I don't think so. You know, I've had a kind of a one-sided headache for, I don't know, 5 days, and like a loon, I decided that while I was in London would be a great opportunity to do things about my fitness, and that I would learn to do weights and everything, because for an old one like me, weights is the important thing, they say, so that I don't just get out of bed one morning and for me hip to crack in 3 places, because that's what you have to do when you're old. You have to take care of your bones and not get the osteoporosis. And so I made an appointment with a man personal trainer. I would have preferred a woman. Anyway, he's way too brutal for me. And, you know, I said to him, look, I'm 55, like in the ad. I'm 55. I know, I've had a word. They said they'll take you. And he's not making any allowances for me, that I am unfit and I am old and I don't have the Haldon out. I told him that I don't have the Haldon out, but he just looked at me like I was mental, which I probably am. I didn't say that I don't have the Haldon out, because he really wouldn't have a clue. And that's just old woman saying. So yes, I am not great, but still, things could be a billion times worse, because I am with that there himself, and I'm very fond of him. And they have been so nice at home. Like, Susie sent me 3 videos of baby Hannah on Friday, and oh God, lads, she was on a swing for the first time, like one of those little boxy swings, and just talk about love and life. She just loves life. And today they're all over at Gary's, because it's Uncle Jimmy's birthday, and so they'll send pictures and stuff. But I miss them. I'm very attached to them, and I mean, that's good as well, you know. Aren't I lucky to have a lovely family that I, for the most part, get on with? It's just, you know, upheaval, and I worry about Dad. I hate not seeing him, you know. like it's hard, I'll be honest, it's hard going in and seeing him in the home. But isn't it great that he's still alive and that he still recognises me? And anyway, I'm raw mate in big style. Anyway, so Strictly started, and that is fantastic. And I would hope to be maybe going on Zoe at some stage. But I'll tell you, this is how I am. I haven't the energy to start pestering her. It's not her anyway, God love her. It's the show. Poor Zoe has no say. But I don't know if I'd have the energy to be sparkling and entertaining. And also I feel like Jabba the Hutt, and I feel like I won't fit into anything. And although I do have shiny shoes with me, but do you see where I'm coming from? I'm not tip-top terrific, although I am so happy it's back, and it's raining, and it's really quite chilly. Oh, my hair! We haven't talked about my hair! Oh my God, I love it! Do you love it? I love it. I pure feckin' love it. I woke up on the morning of my 55th birthday and I thought, I'm quite old now. Is there anything I haven't done that I'd like to do? And I had a big long think, and I thought, you know, when everybody wants to swim with dolphins and climb the Himalayas and, oh, I don't know, live with people in the Amazons for a month, take ayahuasca and all. I wanted to have hair extensions, so I feckin' got them. And I love them. I love them. If I had more energy, I would be unbearable. I would be out every night of the week and I would be putting my hair up. Hold on until I do it. You see, if I put it like this, right, you don't really know that I'm after having the extensions. Do you see? Do you see? You see, it's just like a bun, yeah? Yeah, okay, he's nodding. And then I go like this, okay, are you ready? I go, and they go, oh, Miss Keys, you're beautiful. I fucking love them. If ever you're thinking I'd love hair extensions and I'm too old, think of me. I am old and I have them and I don't care and I love them and they have brought me as much happiness as baby Hannah. Well, not as much, but an awful lot. I'm going to show you books. Right. This is called This Hostel Life, and it is by a Nigerian woman who eventually got refugee status in Ireland after living there for 8.5 years. It's 3 short stories. They are amazing. Her voice is fabulous. She writes, one of the stories is written in this kind of pidgin English because there are so many women of different nationalities living in direct provision that they have found their own version of English to communicate with each other, and one of the stories is written in that. And it's just, you know how I feel about language and how language is always evolving. Language is dynamic, it's organic. But what she writes about as well is really, like she writes about racism and alienation, but they're not depressing, they're really interesting. It's from, you can't buy it in the shops, I don't think. It's from a publishing house called Skein Press, Skein Press. And but apparently she's writing a novel, which is really wonderful. Her name is Malatu Uchi Okori, and apologies if I've pronounced it wrong. I would so recommend it. Now, the fabulous Sally Hughes has written, well no, this is the paperback of Pretty Iconic. The hardback was out 2 years ago or 18 months ago. It is, I mean, she's such a beautiful writer. Do you read her every week in the pool? Like, she writes such amazing things. Like, she's always on the side of women, but she is so intelligent and she writes so crisply, and there's a word I'm looking for. You know, very intelligent. Like, she gets it. Anyway, this is like a sociological history, you know, from maybe the 70s to now, about how toiletries and beautifying things become parts of our lives, and they represent parts of our lives. It's a beautiful book, and like, even the paperback is just, it's a real event of a book. Like, it would make really lovely Christmas presents, but, oh God, I said the word, I'm sorry. it would make lovely, lovely presents. But for yourself, like it's a lovely book to dip in and dip out of. And you'll find things that you had, like that you washed your hair with when you were like a nipper. And it'll bring back all the feels. It's lovely. So it's called Pretty Iconic. And she says, these aren't just products. This isn't just a toolbox. It's a time capsule. And everything in it takes me back to a moment of hope, a mistaken achievement. Do you see what I mean? It's gorgeous. You'll love it. And now, you will hate me. Yes, because I have read the new Leanne Moriarty. And as you can imagine, it is fecking fantastic. She is so great. And do you remember I met her last year when I was in Sydney? And she's just so unassuming and cool and clever. And I met her and her two sisters. And they're all just, you know, if it wasn't so, I mean, this is how bad I am when I'm in London. Imagine how it would be if I lived in Sydney. But I'd love to live near them. They're really lovely, all three of them. She's fantastic. You know, I was reading it and there's a twist about halfway through and I read it and it was like, oh, for God's sake, how is she always so ahead of the curve? Why, how does she's just very brave. She's a risk taker with her fiction, and she incorporates things that are going on in our world that you think only happen to other people, but she brings them to the suburban and to the ordinary and to the normal. It's fantastic, and she's fantastic, and she's coming to both Ireland and the UK in October. She is doing lots of talks and things, and I've met her. I think she's great. You'd like her too. You should go. What else can I tell you? So, I love my hair. You know, so it goes. Life ebbs and flows, and I'm in a bit of an ebb at the moment, but it's not all bad because of my hair. Do you see? Every cloud. Although, you see, I think there's nothing wrong with a cloud. What's a bad thing? Every sunny day has a cloud. See, that is a positive saying for me. You know, if something goes wrong, I will say that to a person. If they go, oh God, I've a ladder in my tights, and I'll say, yeah, but that means you can skip the meeting now. You see, every sunny day has a cloud. And they'll be like, what? And I go, yes, it's a good thing. You're grand. You're really peculiar. So that is how I am. Mad in the head, Jabba the Hutt with lovely hair. Jabba the Hutt with lovely hair, that's who I am today. So going forward, dread phrase, we will be back of a Monday. This could be Pasha's year. Although, no, after seeing it last night, I am so a-for Stacey Dooley and Kevin. So a-for. Just, you know, that's the beauty of Strictly. You never, ever, ever can tell until you see them dancing on that first night. See, I thought Vic Hope would be just amazing. And I thought they would be the fabulous couple of 2018. I don't know, lads, they might be the first out. Goodbye. I'm sorry, I'm talking rubbish. I hope you're well. Enjoy autumn.